Hey guys, today's video is going to be kind of different and a bit spontaneous, but I saw something on Twitter that I thought I'd share with all of you. I mean, Twitter isn't really known for being a place with decent opinions, but I saw a post yesterday that made me lose all my brain cells simultaneously. And before I jump into that, let me preface this by saying I don't care where you stand politically. We could disagree on a political matter, but as long as you're willing to coexist with people, sit, mind your own business, then there's no problem. Everybody's entitled to live with their own free beliefs, regardless of how stupid we might think they are. And it's kind of annoying to try and argue politics wherever you go. But anyways, there's this guy on Twitter at WinterwayEd. He's like some old guy that talks about politics and stuff. He discusses his political beliefs, a lot of anti-Trump stuff, and that's his social media account. That's a reasonable place to discuss politics. But this guy decided to go to a public pool in Florida, and while he was there, he apparently encountered a woman wearing a shirt that says Biden sucks. Regardless of whether I agree or disagree with this woman, Ed decided to take it upon himself to make the stupidest fucking Twitter post of all time. The woman in red, her shirt reads, Biden sucks. I protested verbally that she take it off or I would take a picture and post it so her grandchildren would see it. The 6 Trump supporters complained and the police banned me from the pool. Okay, first of all, Ed, I don't know if you understand the concept of blackmail, but trying to get someone to do something using threats of social harm is blackmail. That's first of all. Second, you were literally asking some old lady in a pool minding her own business to take off her shirt. If blackmailing a lady to take off her shirt isn't sexual harassment, then I don't know what is. Maybe that wasn't his intention, but this post was just so creepy. You have to be a fucking moron to not understand why you were banned from the pool. But yeah, this guy is so sensitive that he sees someone with an opposing political belief minding their own business in public and feels the need to do this kind of shit. Also, I don't know if you're aware, Ed, but there's this thing called the First Amendment. People can say whatever the fuck they want regardless of how stupid it is. That's the whole reason your Twitter account exists. But wearing a shirt that says you don't like a politician is completely fine and legal. However, trying to blackmail somebody to take their clothes off is not legal. Apparently, after being removed from the pool for harassing her, Ed went to her house and protested outside. Police showed up to the house and unsurprisingly arrested Ed. He tweeted, "I was arrested Friday night and spent 8 hours on a cold concrete slab for peacefully protesting in front of a person's house who had been stalking me. Talk about Nazi party. It lives in the Villages, Florida. Proof 3 bus they told me went 1621. Okay, I don't know what that last part means. But what I do know is that this guy went to a public pool, yelled at some woman to take off her clothes, and then followed her home. And somehow he's the victim when he gets arrested. Was he expecting to make some giant political change by yelling this shit at this woman? All he did was make himself look like a dumbass. And it's not like this is some young kid doing this. This is an old guy. He's had a long time on this earth to understand basic decency. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, he sets up a GoFundMe to support his legal bill, and somehow it already has $2,500. If I didn't already feel like I was in enough of a fever dream, Ed then tweets out this inspiring quote: "If you don't like who I am or what I'm doing in my life, I'm okay with that. I don't live for you. I won't make changes just to please you. If you choose not to accept me as I am, maybe it's time you move along. I'll be okay with that too." Well, that's really ironic, Ed, isn't it? If you choose not to accept me as I am, maybe it's time you move along. You saw a woman wearing a shirt that you didn't like, so you yelled at her to strip. Do you call that moving along? I mean, I was really honestly hoping this guy was a troll, but this is all genuine and legit. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but remember, this came from Twitter, and on that website, nothing fucking surprises me anymore. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out, bitches.